Boom, 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 chickadee chanka, lads and lasses. How's it going, everybody? It is the start of a new Premier League season. Come on, let's be having you. Where are you? Guys, how's it going? It's the pig here, yes. I cannot wait. Manchester United versus Leeds tomorrow, of course, the opener for the 2021-2022 Premier League campaign. Come on, we're going to smash them up, guys. Thank you very much. Oh, shit. Smash them up, guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. Double smashage. Turn that down. Do us a favour at the start of the stream. Hit the thumbs up button on the stream, guys, if you haven't done so. Also, if you're watching this on catch up, leave a cheeky little like then too. And get your thoughts and opinions in the live chat or in the post video comments below. Thank you, everyone who's joined us. Let me give a few shout outs here at the start. We have Kay Slater, Berber, Daniel Barnes, Ricardo Bofa, Travis, Kayam, Aaron, Sir Greenwood. Guys, thank you very much for joining us for this preview. So yeah, the first preview of the season, of course, the first game of the season against Leeds United. We're going to smash them to pieces. Let's get into it then, guys. So we'll start off with a bit of team news. Manchester United are going to be without a few players, of course, with some injury issues. We have the likes of Edinson Cavani not featuring, also due to being given a little bit of time, extra time off following his participation in the Copa America. We also have Alex Telles not available. Marcus Rashford, of course, is just had surgery. He's unavailable. Dean Henderson, Jesse Lingard with the COVID, Phil Jones, Eric Bailly, and Ahmad Diallo all out of the game tomorrow. So that leaves, obviously, the rest of the squad to do the business for us. There's a couple of losses in there, of course. Edinson Cavani, a huge player for us. Marcus Rashford, we're going to be with him without him for a little while. But it's looking good in terms of freshness of the squad overall. If you look at the lineup, we'll get into that in a moment. But it's looking quite abundant in terms of selection that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can make in this one. We got a super chat here from Travis. Thank you very much for the super chat at the start of the stream here, Trav. He says, "Hey you, thank you so much for the super sticker there, bud. Appreciate that. Let's get some watermelon sugar highs in the live chat there for Travis. Thank you, mate. Nigel, how you doing there, Nigel? And Oliver Jones, Finley Halpin says Sancho starting, I think. Ooh, interesting one, Finny Halpin. Right, okay, this is my predicted lineup. I was going to hold this off for a little second, but you know what? We're going to get straight into it raw with my predicted lineup here, lads and lasses, okay? So, here we go. I believe this is what's going to be put out there on the pitch tomorrow by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. 4-2-3-1. We've got David De Gea starting in goal. We know that Hendo's not available, so we know that's a shoo-in. We know Telles is unavailable. Luke Shaw will be starting in this game. Obviously, Varane, what is this debacle that's going on with Rafael Varane right now, guys? We announced that the deal was done the end of fecking July. It's now middle of August and we still haven't got him in here. I know there's COVID and visas and quarantines and all this guff. But even so, what a complete shit show. It's going to put that out there. But he's not available, obviously, for us to select in the game against Leeds tomorrow. He's not actually registered as a United player yet. So that's a bit of a problem. So we are going to be seeing that familiar combination of Maguire and Lindelof. More than likely, anyway. So that's probably going to be the centre-back pairing. And then Aaron Wan-Bissaka, right-back, picks himself, really. Hey there, Chefty. How you doing? Zinedine Satira as well. Kayam, legends of the Falls, getting in here. Great to see you all. Do get involved throughout the chat, guys. It's an interactive show. Have your say throughout as we go along. Let me know if you disagree or agree with anything that we talk about here. Thank you, Rich Sports. Great to see you, bud. The midfield two, then, we've got Matic. I think Matic looked pretty good in pre-season, you know. Out of those sorts of defensive options, I might go as far as to say he looked the most impressive out of all the players that we've played in pre-season. It doesn't really mean a whole lot, but he looks solid as ever. I think he's still only, 32? He can still do a job for us for the time being. This is the problem area of our team, in my opinion. These roles right here. Matic and McTominay here. It could well be a combination of Fred and Pogba in the middle, or Matic and Pogba, or McTominay and Fred, the old McFred duo. I wouldn't be surprised if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer selected that, but this is just what I'm basing it on. I don't know why, just a hunch, really. I'm just based off a hunch, really. Matic and McTominay starting in the middle there. Now, we know we've got a few options when it comes to the left-hand side of the pitch here. We have Daniel Jameson. We have, I guess we could play Sancho over on the left-hand side. You could play Martial on the left-hand side, but Cavani's not fit. So what I think is going to happen is you'll see Pogba play over on the left mid. And you'll see Greenwood over on the right-hand side with Bruno in the middle. That is what I think is going to happen, guys. I may well be wrong. You could see Pogba playing deeper in the McTominay role alongside Matic, and then maybe he selects anybody else in one of the wide positions. So it's it's easy to see him making a couple of tweaks to this, but this is pretty much the basis for it. We know Cavani's not going to be selected because of his participation in the Copa America, so Tony Martial is a shoo-in really up top, even though he didn't look necessarily that good in pre-season. It's a good chance for him to come in there, start the season against Leeds United, smash them up a little bit, get some goals, get some confidence and build on it, and hopefully have a good competitive season fighting out for that number 9 starting spot in the team. That would be beautiful. So, yeah, I've got a hunch that Pogba's going to be playing in the wide position there. But, you know, who knows? Who knows, guys? What do you think about that lineup anyway, guys? Give it a cheeky little rating out of 10. What do you think to my predicted lineup? It's not necessarily the team that I would select. I'm just saying I've got a feeling this is the team that's going to be out on display there. It could well be a complete different change there. I mean, we're going to talk about the Sancho situation now. Finley brought it up a moment ago. We're going to talk about that because Jadon Sancho has just come into the football club for 73 million quid. It's obviously a lot of cash. He's got a lot of expectation on him. I don't know if any of you guys saw the interview he did earlier with Rio Ferdinand, but it was a good little interview on BT Sport. In fact, I've got a couple of little quotes from it. He just simply said, I feel ready. Today in training, I felt sharp and hopefully I can get introduced into the game on Saturday. So he may well know something that he's not necessarily going to start the game, but as a later substitute coming off the bench, making his debut, that seems at the very least what's going to happen. Solskjaer might surprise a few of us though, and he might start Sancho. As we've discussed, there are some question marks over that position in the middle and where Pogba might play. See, if it was me selecting the team, I probably would go with Matic and Pogba in the middle because I think that they actually work pretty well together. Matic can provide that defensive duty for Pogba to be a little bit more free. And then I would probably go with something a bit crazy, like why not just unleash Sancho on the left-hand side there? Just go crazy. That's what I would do if I was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but, you know, I don't think he's going to do that. But he did say also in this interview with Rio Ferdinand earlier on that he's enjoying, obviously, his training, and he says that he's liking playing with competitive winners, people like Bruno Fernandes. He said he linked up well with him in training. So, you know what? It's looking good for Sancho at United. Obviously, it's whether or not he starts the game is the question, guys. Do you think Jadon Sancho is starting or on the bench, guys? What do you reckon? Starting or bench? Let me know in the live chat, lads and lasses. Do get your thoughts and opinions in. I've just realised that the poll thing has taken up basically all the live chat on the video there, so I'm going to end the poll. We know what the result for that is then. I said predict the result, a Man United win, a draw, or a Leeds United win. And so far, 81% of the vote going to Man United win. Come on, United! We're going to smash them up, aren't we? I love that. Thank you, guys. I'm going to end that poll there because it is taking up a large amount of the live chat there. Yeah, I agree with you, Rich Sports. He says Sancho sub is my thinking. I think that's what's going to happen too. I think he's going to come on later in the game to a raucous ovation and absolutely tear them a new a-hole. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing anyway. Go on, Jadon. This kid is going to be special. I think that only 21, got a lot of years of improvement left before he gets to even near his peak. So we've got a little bit of patience to have, obviously, of course, for his development. But I do think that he's got the ability to come in now and do a great job for us now and hit the ground running. So come on, Jadon Sancho. Can't wait to see him coming in. Nigel thinks he's going to be on the bench. Liam Lavelle thinks he's going to be starting. I would start him, Sir Jonathan Gallagher. I'd probably start him too, yeah. With Rashford being out also. Rich Sports says bench. Ricardo Botha says bench. Sancho to start. Let's go, says Chefty. Hey, what's going on there, the Gaming Jew? Just a quick stop by just to say hello, brother. On the train right now. Wonder if there'll be any black pudding chucking from Leeds. Hey, probably, my son. Yeah, you know what they're like. They don't leave home without any black pudding, do they? Let's be fair. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping in, bud. And where have you been on the train then? That's awesome. Hope you had a great day, mate. BXP Prediction, how are you? He says, I was playing football, just got back to see if you was live, and you are. Well, there you go. I'm right here, baby. Yep, we just got started for the preview. As you can see, guys, that is my predicted lineup in the top right-hand corner anyway. So, yeah. It looks pretty decent. Of course, we would have liked to have seen Rafael Varane in that centre-back spot starting today, but it seems like United have all the ability of a disabled field mouse at getting these transfers over the line, unfortunately. And it is a bit of a shame because we wanted to see him start in this game. I think we've been crying out for a new centre-back. Of course, Lindelof is a little bit of a melter. He does let us down quite a lot. Sorry, guys, I just realised I got it in top chat. Let me put it in live chat here. Hey there, Night Whisper. What's going on? Hey, you're 50 today, are you? Guys, let's get a little bit of a cheeky birthday cake emoji in there. And also a happy 50th birthday in there for Night Whisper, a long-time viewer of the channel. Happy bloody birthday, mate. Many happy returns. That is awesome. Right. So let's get back into the preview. Let's get back into the preview here. So yes, guys, just to give you the news, a few players out: Rashford, Tellers, Henderson, Lingard, Jones, Bayern, Ahmad Diallo, and Cavani not available for the game. That is probably going to be the. If it's not the lineup, it'll be very similar. There may be one or two personnel changes. You could see, as I say, McFred in the centre of the park, McTominay and Fred, or something like that. Maybe even Matic and Pogba in the midfield with somebody playing instead of Pogba on the left wing. Obviously, I don't think Pogba's best position is on the left wing there, but because Rashford's out, because Sancho's just coming in, maybe it seems like Solskjaer might be a little bit reluctant to start him. But he has already said that Jadon Sancho will be featuring in this game against Leeds United. So get in there, my son. Right, let's get on to the some of the head-to-head stats here, guys, real quick. So Leeds are actually winless in 16 top-flight away fixtures versus Man United since a 1-0 triumph in February 1981. So for them to beat us away, at Old Trafford, then it's going to have to be some doing. Now, United have actually started our last couple of season campaigns pretty gastastically, and our home form has really been a big issue, hasn't it? In fact, United, last season, our away form was immense. We became only the third top-flight club to remain unbeaten away from home last season. We won 12 away and drew 7. Emulating Preston North End in 1889 and Arsenal in 2001 in their invincible season. Yeah, bollocks. But we did lose 6 of our 19 Premier League home fixtures, though, and that is what we've got to not do this season. We've got to make Old Trafford more of a fortress. You can argue there were some other factors going on there outside with the COVID protocols and the no fans being in the stadiums and things like that, maybe taking your home form, your home edge away from you with that 12th man gone. But even so, we can't really be doing that. We actually have a new record here as well. United won 10 matches from a losing position, equaling the Premier League record. 9 of those victories came away from home. So that's pretty insane. So, our football was best played away from home last season. We've got to change that. We've got to make it much more consistent at Old Trafford. And if we start badly, then that's just a terrible thing. And like I said, Leeds haven't beaten us in all that time since 1981 at Old Trafford. So, yeah. We're going to batter them, guys. We're going to batter them. Leeds are a good team. That they finished, 9th? And we've got some good stats here for Leeds. Leeds' total of 59 points last season was the second highest by a promoted team in a 38-match Premier League campaign. Ipswich Town earned 66 points in 2000-2001. So they did well, didn't they? They obviously did well to not only cement themselves, but just basically make themselves completely safe and in mid-table and have the ability to build on it a little bit this year. They haven't done too much in the transfer window. I'm not too bothered about it. We smashed them up 6-2 last season, guys. We smashed them up 6-2 in this fixture last season. So people saying, oh, you know what? Leeds are going to batter us and all this. I don't really see it, guys. We've strengthened. We have improvements in our team anyway from players just getting more developed. People like Greenwood, who, over the summer has probably been developing his physique and all sorts of stuff. A few months of that age is quite a lot. So some of these players will come back better than ever. And I do think that Leeds are a good side, and Bielsa's no mug, and he's a very passionate, very good manager who can really get a lot out of his players, and he's proven that time and time again, really. And I think they'll probably finish around the mid-table mark again this year. I think they're a good side. But come on, United smashed them up, don't we? I'm going for 2-0 to Manchester United. I'm going to say that Maguire and Lindelof keep a clean sheet in this one, actually, Yeah, that's right. Silence, professional job. Silence, Leeds United at Old Trafford. Come on, 2-0, lads and lasses. That's my prediction for the game. What is your prediction? Get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section in the live chat below. And let me know what you think is the result for the game. I'm going for 2-0 to Man United. Goal scorers, let's have a little cheeky bit of Tony Martial action. Silence in the doubters on his first game back with his opportunity there with no Cavani in the side. You know what? I'm going for Bruno Fernandes as well from the penalty spot. Let's be having you. Those are my predictions, guys. What do you think? 3-2 says Kayam. What's up there, Ted Zavala? How you doing? Hey guys, do us a favour, hit the thumbs up button if you're just joining. Also, give it a share on social media if you haven't done so already. That really helps us out. Thank you everyone who's done that. I see Nigel doing it before the stream. Thank you, Mr. Nigel. AR Dan, he says Stone Cold 3-0. Dr. Zan says 2-0. Come on. Kayam says 3-2. Yeah. Ali Pajeez, what's going on there, matey? How you doing? Berber, how are you doing? He says, smash a like and subscribe. Thank you, sir. 2-1, says Andy Ruiz. So we're all feeling pretty confident going into this one. Leeds are no mugs. We know that. But come on. This is United we're talking about. Aaron, thank you so much, sir. Liam Lavelle thinks it's going to be 3-1 to United. 2 goals from Pogba, says Dr. Zand. Go on then, Dr. Zand. I'll buy into it, sir. You really think? I don't know, man. I mean, look, Pogba is in a strange situation right now. He's kind of in that limbo zone where he may be going, he may be leaving in a year's time. He may well be signing a new contract this summer at Manchester United. And it's one of those, is he going to be playing for a new contract, or is he going to be playing to put himself in the shop window to get a bigger money move away somewhere? Because it can happen. He's got the opportunity both ways. He could either impress Solskjaer and United to the point where we just give them what they want, or he's got an opportunity to try and convince another side to come in for him. But I do think that he'll be leaving us on a free in a year's time because that grubby little agent, and he's already done it once to us. Trav thinks 4-2. The Vutilator thinks 2-0. 4-0, says Red Hicko. BXP prediction. He says, on my YouTube, I said 2-1. 2-1, nice, mate. Yes. 3-1, says Liam. 2-1 would be satisfactory, wouldn't it? Any sort of win would be good. You want to start the Premier League campaign off really well. The last couple of years, we've had a completely gash start. And that we've basically been playing catch-up after the sort of first month. And it's no good, really. We need to have a good start. The rest of the season's for us not really been a problem. We get into a good run. Kind of like the old Fergie teams, though. That was sort of the same. We used to have some stuttering starts under Fergie, but we'd usually come strong, after Christmas, after January, and start just kicking on right raw until the end of the season, baby. BXP prediction thinks 7-0 to Leeds. Yeah, what? Dizzy Red Devil says, I'm so excited for the league to start. Come on, United. Get in there, Dizzy Red Devil. Yeah, I mean, very excited. It has been a bit of a shit summer without it. Of course, we did have England to follow all the way to the final of the Euros, which made it a little bit more special this summer without the Premier League on the go, but it's nice to have it back. G-Wolf United, hello to you. Buddy says, yo, great to see you. Kreshnik Kakichi, hello to you, says 5-1 or 5-2. Go on, son, yes. Griffo Chaz, I am from the future, and Man United win 2-0 with goals from Martial and Greenwood. I knew there was something special about you, Griffo Chaz. I really did. I always thought you were, some sort of next level, I don't know, cyber, genetic, interdimensional being. Fire Up says, nice beard. Hey, thank you. I'll take that, mate. Andrew Cos comments, we finally got a new world-class centre-back, something to be excited about. Come on. I like it. Right, let me get rid of the team. So you've all seen the team. Let me get the live chat back, guys. Right, there you go. So the team is gone. That's what I think it's going to be anyway. De Gea hat-trick? Well, you never know. You never know. Based on his penalty in the Europa League final, I'd say not a chance. Not a chance. Right, okay then, lads and lasses. So let's have a little chat about Bielsa, yeah? This guy. Leeds United head coach, he signed a new deal actually, just signed a 1-year contract extension at Ellen Road. Well, fair enough, just signed a new deal. He's a good coach for them. Maybe he'll move on to bigger, better things after them, but he's committed to another year anyway. Fair play. I think he's a dangerous coach. I think he got a lot of scalps last season. They play nice football. They can rip apart anyone on their day, really. He's just got a very good team there. It's not really about any of the individuals within the team, really. It's just about the team and the coaching and the tactics and everything. He is a very good coach. To get a team like Leeds United mid-table on their first season back in the Premier League, I mean, that takes some doing. It's not like they just had like unlimited resources to go out there and spend. Regardless of spend, it's a massive, massive achievement anyway to finish 9th with Leeds coming up from the Championship. Fair play. Right, I wanted to talk about Tony Martial as well quickly, guys. So Tony Martial, he's got a chance here, hasn't he? And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been speaking, and he said he's come back strong, hungry, a determination to prove fitness and quality. Last season was a difficult one for him, and you can see that little bit of grit again. He's up for the challenge, a Man United player, and we're happy we have him, says Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So, yeah, I mean, obviously he is a good player on his day. The consistency's always been the issue with Tony. I hope he has a good game. I really do. He's going to be playing because no Cavani. So he's got the chance to come in and maybe silence a couple of people. Give Solskjaer something to think about as the long-term successor at the number 9, maybe. Because, in my opinion, Cavani's further ahead in the pecking order there. If Cavani's fit, he plays tomorrow. If Cavani, or not fit, but if he's available, he plays tomorrow. And obviously he's not doing that. So that's why Martial's in the first place, but... yeah. Right. Hey there, Ricardo Bofa. What's going on with you, bud? Good to see you in here, man. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer confirmed, though, earlier that the Varane deal did not complete and he won't be involved in tomorrow's game, obviously, which is a big bloody nightmare, mate. I mean, I don't understand how we've had this announced, basically. Well, not really announced, but, we understood that the deal's in place since literally the end of July now. It's been raging on all summer, and I just feel like there's been some fanning around on the go, guys, by a bunch of hoity-toity, namby-pamby melters at the top of our club or something. Somebody's dropped the ball somewhere, that's all I know. Yeah. Okay, and also just in regards to a couple of other players in the team you may well be seeing from. So, of course, we want to see from Donny van der Beek. He's probably going to be on the bench again. I mean, his home is just simply on the bench. It's as simple as that. Fred, I think, will start on the bench. There's a few players that... These players that I'm mentioning here, they could be in the starting 11, but it would be a surprise. The reason I mention them is because they could be in there, but I don't see how Donny's going to get any game time this season, guys. We'll see. Maybe Solskjaer's giving him assurances. Maybe you'll see Donny chucked in there in the midfield role tomorrow. Who knows? Wouldn't that be something? Crikey, wouldn't that be something if you actually stuck him in there? Well, Shadow, thank you very much for the super chat there, mate. Really appreciate that, bro. He sent a £1 super chat. Thank you, mate. Get in there, my son. Let's get some watermelon sugar highs in there for Shadow. Thank you, bud. Yeah, that's the business of football for you, says Andrikos. 4-1 Bruno Greenwood, Sancho, Maguire, Sancho assist. G-Wolf, I'm loving your prediction there, so I hope it comes true, mate. But you know what? I don't know. We did batter them up last season, didn't we? We stuck 6 past those melts. And even though I feel like we've got a little bit stronger, I feel like they've got a bit stronger too. They've got a bit more confidence. They're going to be raring to go with the first game of the season at Old Trafford. I mean, this is a huge game, guys. It's absolutely a huge game. I mean, crikey, what a way to start the season by tearing apart Leeds United on the debut game of the Premier League season, first coming back there at Old Trafford, baby. But also, equally, if we don't win it, if we manage to lose it somehow, what a terrible blow and a start to the season that would be. I don't think it's going to happen, guys. We're too strong for Leeds. Leeds are a good team, and as I said, they do have the ability to tear anyone apart on their day. But everything's going to have to go their way for them to get the win at Old Trafford tomorrow. There's no way that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's lads come away from that game with anything less than a win. I'm telling you now. We've got the quality there. Bruno Fernandes is going to be doing absolute bits. He looked very tasty pre-season, didn't he? Oh, yeah, and I'm not just talking about that free kick. I thought his all-round commitment and play was absolutely fantastic. And I'm expecting him to have another season like he did the last, which was just tearing fools apart on the weekly and putting up incredible numbers, both in terms of goals and assists. That's why I think he's going to get on the score sheet tomorrow, because he's Bruno Fernandes. Simple as that. He is the Portuguese Magnifico. Put some respect on the name. So he's going to be in there, and I think Martial's probably going to get on the score sheet as well, because he was playing at striker. Right then, okay, guys, let's get into the live chat real quick, see what you guys are talking about. 75 you legends in here. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Get involved in the chat here, wherever you're watching from in the world. Let me know your thoughts, your predictions, and we'll get into it. Brooklyn Spidey 645, hello to you. He says prediction for Arsenal game tonight. Pain. Andrikos, I want to see the players get a chance. I feel like bad for Donny. We bought him when we really didn't need to, but he was good cover in case of injury, says Andrikos. Yeah, that's the thing. It was like a good deal for everyone involved, a cheap amount of money for a good player with good experience, a good age, who's getting better, not much of a risk for Man United. If it doesn't work out, he's still an asset that we can sell for more or less, or slightly less maybe, or more than what we paid for him. So it's not exactly like a big risk from United. So I think, yeah, we just signed him because he was there. It wasn't a necessity. Solskjaer didn't really want him. He's just gone, yeah, okay, because why not? Gary Bennett, how are you doing? He says, Sancho and Bruno have been linking up good in training. He said it in an interview with Rio. Yes, indeed. I mentioned it earlier. Yes, he had an interview with Rio Ferdinand earlier, and he did say that him and Bruno have been linking up great. They've got the same sort of mentality, and, they're definitely on the same wavelength, which is brilliant. So, yeah, all the right things to say there. Jadon Sancho excites me as a United player, and I'm really looking forward to seeing his debut, but I really do hope that he starts. But I don't think he will. Hey, get in there, Aaron, says Pig Mary's out of isolation now. Whoop, whoop. Get in there, Aaron. Let's get some love hearts in there for the home yard. Go on then, son. Get in there. That's good news. Yes, we are. We're going to smash those Belland Road melts. I like it, mate. Belland Road. Gary Bennett, Sancho and Bruno have been linking up good in training. Oh, I read that, didn't I? Kreshnik Kachichi says, national players will not be involved too much this 3 weeks. That's right. Yeah, the players that you mean... played from in the Euros or in the Copa America. That's true, yeah, a couple of them have been given extended leave. Cavani's one of those players. Ahmad Diallo was obviously playing with the Ivory Coast in the Olympics. He's another one. Saw some information about Ahmad Diallo earlier, like he might be offered out on loan this season, which I mean, I think we should just keep him around at the moment. We did pay 40 mil for the guy, but I suppose if he's not going to play any games, then, you know, maybe it does make sense. We have Sancho coming in there, who's going to be that number one choice, I suppose, on the right-hand side. And then we've got Greenwood, who can deputise there. Is there really going to be that many games for Diallo? So it might make sense to see him go out. Hey there, Janice Reckless. Cali Sparrow to you as well, bud. Legend. Thank you very much, Travis. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much, sir. Kayam. Thank you, Berber. Guys, get involved. I want to hear from you. Have your say and thoughts and let me know your score lines. I think it's a win, whichever way you look at it. 2-0 for United. Liam Neville says, Bruno, Martial, Shaw, goals scored. Do you know what? Let's just talk about Luke Shaw for a moment. I like what you've brought up there, man. Talking about maybe the best player in the world right now. That's right, I said it. Never mind the position, you talk about the best damn player in the world, creating 4 or 5 goal-scoring opportunities per bloody game for his teammates over the last 6 months or whatever. The guy's insane. The guy's insane. How lucky we are to have Luke Shaw in the form that he's in. And I don't even think it is form now. I don't think it is form. I think he's just, something's happened. He's developed. He's turned that corner. Psychologically, mentally, he's like a Terminator now. He's just like, I am sure Roberto Carlos, the best left-back in the world, and there's nothing you could do to stop me. Something's happened in his brain, I don't know, but he seems like a completely different player to a couple of years ago. He is literally the best left-back in the world. I won't have anybody tell me anything other than that. Guys, who do you think is the best left-back in the world? Be honest now. There are a few guys that you could mention, you know, you got your Robertsons of this world, etc. You know, great players, but I'm telling you, Luke Shaw, over the last season, better than the lot of them. First Class Gamer, how you doing there? He says, up the Arsenal. Oh, no. What's going on with you, First Class Gamer? Hey, where do you think Arsenal are going to finish this season, guys? Let me know. The game's on in a minute's time, actually, Brentford versus Arsenal. Fair play, yeah. Opener of the Premier League tonight, guys. I will be tuned into that in a little bit. I do have a Premier League prediction video. It's a bit late, but I do have a Premier League prediction video coming right after this stream, pretty much. Well, not right after, but maybe half an hour or so after this stream finishes. So there will be a premiere of my Premier League predictions. So unless all of you guys are going to be watching that Arsenal game, please do come back and watch the Premier League predictions video. It's like a half an hour video. I'm just dissecting all the teams and where I think they're going to finish, etc. in the Premier League predictions video. So come back. That'll be on about, I don't know, 9 p.m, maybe 9:30 the latest, guys. Keep a lookout for a notification on the channel. And as always, make sure you've got your bell clicked. Make sure you click your bell on the video so you get a notification on this channel when we post and it goes live and all that. So click the like, click the subscribe, click the bell, and that way you should get a notification. Okay. Right then. Yes. Let's go. Sorry. Let's get back into the live chat here. I've got a little bit lost. Where is my live chat gone? Oh, there it is. Dizzy Red Devil says the Gooners may be 6th. I've got a feeling that they're going to finish, I don't know, somewhere around about 7th. But you know what? I'm not going to give away my Premier League picks just yet. You're going to have to come back in about an hour's time and watch the vid. Right now, Shaw could walk into any club in the world, says Andrew Cos, 100%, and they'd definitely be very happy to have him, I agree. I mean, yeah, he looks like the best left-back in the world. It's quite funny, isn't it? Because you think about how good Roberto Carlos was back in the day. And okay, maybe Luke Shaw doesn't have those crazy free kicks or whatever, but everything else, like the attacking ability going forward and creating chances. And also, you know what? Just defensively, an absolute boss. Hey, you got your fantasy football team. That's awesome, First Class Gamer. Guys, at the top of the live chat is a little link to my fantasy football league. If you're doing a fantasy.premierleague.com fantasy Premier League team this year, go and join my league. There will be some sort of prize for the winner as well. I'm not too sure what it is yet. Some sort of t-shirt or merch or something. I'll hook you up. I'll hook whoever wins up. So make sure you do us a big favor and go and join that league. Get involved. There's hundreds of us already in there. So if you want to get a part of it, and you want to try and see who's the best, if you're better than the pig, then do us a big favour and go and subscribe, or not subscribe, go and join that link. Yeah, nice one. What's going on there, Patrick O'Beran? Good to see you, man. How are you doing there? Welcome in. Are you new to the channel? If you're new, you know what to do. K Slater, I'll be in that league. Go on, K Slater, get in there. Yes, it literally has started already, the Premier League season, though, so it's just about how you can get. I don't know if you guys can get in there before the game week. I guess you can if you get in there now. Roberto Carlos was out of this world. Also, he was one of the fastest players ever, says Janice Fackless. Oh, he was an absolutely insane player, yeah. Oh, absolutely insane. Do you remember that goal that he scored against, was it France? That absolute ridiculous curling free kick. I mean, that was just one of the best goals I've ever seen. It's insane. he could still improve a bit. Luke Shaw says Rich Sports. Yeah, oh yeah, he's only 26. Is he 27? He's not even arguably at his peak yet. Give him another year or two and he could be well up there. Yeah, Dizzy Red Devil says Luke Shaw is the best right now. I've got to agree with you on that one. He could still improve a bit. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so just a little bit of transfer news I wanted to get into very quickly while I'm here, guys. Not too much to discuss, but there are, you know, there's a couple of things going on at United with players going out. Ethan Laird has gone out on loan to Doncaster Rovers today. You're going to see a few more outs over the next few days, I think, with players going out on loan. Diallo, Manchester Evening News reporting tonight that he may be going out on loan this season as well. So you might see a few other players going out before the end of the window for Manchester United, particularly youth players on loan. We may well get that midfielder in that we're all crying out for, but there's also a strong chance that we just simply don't. But, like I said, little bit of transfer news, couple of players going out on loan, Ethan Laird going out on loan, and potentially Ahmad Diallo as well. Supposedly he's been offered to other clubs prepared to let Ahmed leave on loan, Manchester United. So I don't really think that that's the right thing to do personally, because I think he will get opportunities. Like, for instance, in this game that we've got coming up against Leeds United, I know Diallo's not available because he's been playing with the Ivory Coast in the Olympics, so he's got a bit of time off. But it would be nice to have him as an option there. Rashford's injured. You've got an option to play Pogba on the left. Well, I don't know, maybe you could do something to play Sancho on the left, Greenwood on the right, and then you've just got Diallo there to use as a late sub or something. It's nice to have a player like that. We did pay 40 million quid for the guy. You bought the new Man United kit today, says Red Hicko. Well, aren't you an absolute charlatan then, aren't you? I'm just joking, Red Hicko, but I hope it was an unofficial one, sir. Are you talking about Le Tournoi or whatever it was called? Roberto Carlos, it's got its own name, is it? Wow. Yeah, I guess I am talking about that. It was an incredible goal. Thank you, Kayam. He's put a link to the channel membership in there. Appreciate that one. OP Dragon says we got 68 likes, dude. That's one away from my favourite number. Guys, do us a big favour. Hit that thumbs up button on the stream if you have not done so. Get your likes on it and get your thoughts in for the last few minutes. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes, see what you guys think about the game tomorrow. But yeah, just a quick preview. I've got to get on and upload that Premier League predictions video, which will be coming a little bit later, about an hour's time or so. So keep a lookout for that and get involved. 69 likes, says Rich Sports. Go on. Best player is the loyal Rashford, says Lazy Storm. Both on and off the pitch, mate. Rashford's a supreme guy, mate. He's a really nice human being, really. Does what a lot for, people. Seems to be a charitable guy. And just generally seems a nice, humble dude, to be fair. For somebody who is just an absolute rock star playing for Manchester United at 23, loving life, earning a couple $100K a week, Billy Big Baller, Billy Big Bollocks Baller, then I would say he's very humble indeed. I think it'd be a very good game tomorrow, says Aaron. Me too, yeah, it should be against Leeds United. It's the season opener, of course, for United and for Leeds. They'll both be trying their absolute maximum effort. Should be a complete explosion of football. What time's the game? It's on at 12:30 p.m. First class game, just after midday. So yeah, not looking forward to that. Early as fuck. Pig, get in there, my son. Legend hero Donadon. Thank you, OP Dragon. Big up Brentwood, says the real Clammy. Damn right. So what's the score there, man? Go on, Brentford. You mean Brentford, right? Go on, Brentford. 0-0 at the moment. 4 minutes in against Arsenal. Do one, Arsenal Hollands. That's all I'm going to say. Okay then, guys. Yeah, just a short video from me tonight. Thank you, Red Hicko. Fire Up, he says, I am sure his home is humble. Probably lives in a terrace house in Moss Side, says Fire Up. Well, fair play, yeah. I mean, look. Okay, fair enough. I guess I see what you're saying there. So, does that make him not humble, though, just because he doesn't live in a terrace house in Moss Side? I don't think it does. I think maybe it just, if you got really good at income and earnings, you're entitled to some of the finer things, but also he does something which you don't have to do, which is help other people with some of those earnings as well. So fair play to the guy. I don't think we could criticise Mr. Marcus Rashford. Anybody who criticises Marcus Rashford in my eyes is a fucking complete wank chops. I'll just tell you that now. With all the things going on in the world, you've got a problem with somebody who's got, trying to get extra meals for starving kids and stuff like that from our poxy tight bloody government. And somebody's got a problem with Marcus Rashford. You know what? Those guys could go and put their little pinky in a pencil sharpener as far as I'm concerned, because it doesn't make any sense to me. They're idiots. Anyway, Rich Sports, does this mean you'll not be 3-4 in the morning streaming tonight? Rich Sports is a good question. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to have to be a shorter one. Yeah, Rich. So probably we'll probably do 11 till 2. We're probably going to do 11 p.m. till 2 a.m. Yeah, we'll do that, Rich. Janice, mate, don't ask me that question, Janice, please. Please don't ask me that question, Janice. Neymar Droid says Arsenal win. Game time for me is 4 a.m. says Ted Savala. Rashford is wonderful. Forces fire up. Primot, how you doing? He says, get in, Pigo, bang up for the season. Come on, Ollie. Come on, United. Get in there. By the way, what's going on that side hair there, guys? Just realised it's all fuzzy there. Looks absolutely guff. Sir Marcus Rashford says the Vutinator. Arsenal scored what? I'm not a morning person either, Rich. Janice, I've melted, mate. I didn't do it, mate. I didn't do it, Janice. I fucking melted. I was 2 squads away. What have I done? What have I done, Janice? I've absolutely melted. Why wouldn't I do that? I've completely crumble jobbed it, mate. You've reminded me, mate. I've fucking not done it, mate. Shit. Anyway. Oh, okay, Travis. You're going to a game tomorrow, so won't be here. Oh, fair play. Which game are you going to? Rashford is my favourite player at United. He is what this club is all about. We could do with more players like him, says OP Dragon. 100% on and off the pitch, I agree. We haven't seen the best from Marcus Rashford yet. That's why I'll remind people, really, because he is still pretty young. Marcus Rashford in a couple of years, a Ballon d'Or winner, says Kreshnik Kakichi. Well, I mean, you never know. You never know. You never know. He's got potential. That's damn right. I mean, I look at some of the Ballon d'Or winners over the last, I don't know, decade or so, and it is generally those proper breakout stars when they get to about 23, which is Rashford's age now. They are already one of the best, super best players in the world. You talk about Messi and Ronaldo, guys like that. Whereas Rashford, he's in the second tier, if we're being totally honest, of the world's best players. He's not really at the top table just yet, in my opinion. And I love Rashford. I think he's an awesome player. But he's going to have to get more than like 11 league goals, really, to be considered in the top echelon of players right now. That's just my humble opinion. Bring back the diss tracks. Good shout, good shout. Yeah, we'll do, real clammy. The BB chat's been locked off, Aaron. Basically, yeah, there was some dickheads coming in. It's being used to abuse a member of our community, and I won't be having it. There's no need, we don't need that Baker Brigade chat on there anyway, necessarily. But you can still go on the Discord and get the updates and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, Greenwood in 3 to 4 years, though, he's going to be one of the world's best. That's what I'm saying. He's got even more potential, if you ask me, than a player like Marcus Rashford. Greenwood has the ability to do things now at the age of 19, but also in 3 or 4 years' time, he could be scary good. Let's hope he stays grounded and stays committed and professional and everything, and he could definitely fulfill that potential. Bring back Brent Cole, says Redigo. Oh, man, you're going back some time. Arsenal are so shit. Mighty Brentford are bullying them, says AR Dan. Go on, Brentford. Greenwood potting for fun, says Primant. Go on, Greenwood. English players getting their best after 25-26. Fair one, question. Yeah, I think most players do, to be fair. I think the ages of like 27 to 32, generally the best players of a best years of a player's career. Right, guys. Okay, I'm going to leave this preview here. Thank you so much, everybody that's watched this video. Do us a massive favour if you have not done so already and leave a little like on the vid. Give it a cheeky little thumbs up before you do. And remember, there is a Premier League preview coming shortly. Just an overall Premier League predictions video coming shortly on the channel tonight. Bit damn late with it, but I wanted to try and get it on, before the Premier League season gets underway. Obviously, the Arsenal game's on, but we're not counting them. We don't count them. So it's on there before the rest of the games tomorrow anyway. That's what I wanted to do. Also, FIFA tonight around about 11 p.m. Do set your notifications though for the video coming up. Click a little bell or whatever so you get the notification and then it'll pop up for you. Nice one. Thank you very much, Rich Sports. Appreciate that one and everybody who's been in here. Thank you so much for commenting. Janice, First Class Gamer, Kreshnik, the Vutinator, your legend, Kayam, Kreshnik, Primot, Red Hicko, AR Dan, of course. Janice, Primot, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, not too long at all, so keep a look out. Lots of content coming on the channel in a little bit. Premier League predictions video, and then after that, FIFA Action. We're going to be going all night long, baby, all night long. So make sure you stick around on the channel. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate the hell out of you, man. And Night Whisper and First Class Gamer. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one. This is the Big. I'll be back very shortly. So as I say, set a cheeky little reminder and stone cold stun that bell. Esmeralda the Bills! Guys, I'll see you tomorrow for the watch-along as well. Remember, we'll be doing a watch-along for that. We'll be getting going around about midday, so just about half an hour before kickoff. So we'll be doing a complete match watch-along, the first one back of the season. So I can't wait for that one. Got to set my alarm and make sure I get up. I'll probably be absolutely bleary-eyed and tired as fuck like a big piggy zombie. But I will be here, guys. So make sure you come and join us if you're around tomorrow afternoon, if you're not going out on your Saturday. Midday, we'll get the action underway on the channel, guys. So tune in for that also. I'll see you there where we're going to smash up Leeds United, my son. Oh, come on! I can feel it in my piggy loins. See you then, guys. This is The Big. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.